The number one betting rule that no one follows, especially beginner bettors, is unit size and bankroll management. Bro, if you got $500, your unit size is $5. If you got $300, your unit size is $3. Bro, you need 100 to 200 units to even try to think about getting down. Now, I know a lot of you like to bet $50 on a parlay, $20 on a parlay. You'll bet $5 on a bet that you don't think gonna hit, but you'll bet $30 on your favorite team or your favorite player. Bro, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. You're gonna go broke and you're gonna go broke fast. Well, you're gonna blow your account and you're gonna blow the bitch fast. You must have 100 to 200 units. That's how many bullets you need in the clip to shoot at these at their ass, because it takes volume and a ton of it. And you need to automatically know that you're not going to win 60% of your bets, even if you betting the bitches straight. The best cappers in the country, in the world, win 56% of their bets. You know what I mean? Which makes them a profitable bettor. However, you're not going to hit like that, especially on parlays. And then if you're going to use your bankroll to try to explode that bitch, you need to be playing the correct slip type on parlays, which is 6-pick flex plays, 5-pick flex plays, 3 picks that pay out 6x. Shout out to Prize Picks, who just changed their 3-pick entry to pay out 6x. But those 5-pick, 6-pick entries, them bitches going to hit at or around 5% of the time. You're going to go on runs where you hit 2, 3, 4 in a row. But bitch, you're going to go on runs where you lose 16, 15, 19 in a row. On 6-pick entries, trust me. I can tell you, I've done it. But I've also ended up a profitable bettor using that strategy. It just takes a lot of fucking volume. Speaking of volume, you need 100 to 200 units. This is why. You can't put $500 in your betting account and then bet $20 here, $10 here, $30 here, $50 on the bet you think gonna smack. That's not how it works, bruh. That account will get blown. You need 100 to 200 units. If you got $100, you need to be playing $1 3-pick entries that pay out 6x. You play 100 of them bitches. And not only that, you play them bitches with sharp plays, positive expected value plays that have a 55% odds chance to hit on those 3-pick entries. I usually try to get new bettors to go over to Dabble, because first-time users on Dabble get $25 at sign up if you use code RICO. And then I use software to help me select these bets. Obviously, if you watched the video before, you know that I use Daily Grind Fantasy to point out the discrepancies in the market. Daily Grind Fantasy, or any of the fantasy optimizers for positive expected value plays, they scan the market, compare the lines and the odds back to the book that you're playing on to show you what plays are valuable enough to put on the correct slip type. What's the correct slip type? A 6-pick entry, a flex play that pays out 25x, a 5-pick flex play that pays out 20x, or a 5-pick straight that pays out 25x. And then the third one is the 3-pick entry that pays out 6x. Not all books have that. Again, Prize Picks just changed their 3-pick entry to pay out 6x. Before then, it was just Dabble and Underdog and a couple other places, but Underdog is turning into a dynamic payout site. What's a dynamic payout site? Sleeper, Boom Fantasy, Chalkboard, anything that has an alt line, or they don't pay out exactly 6x for any random 3-pick entry over or under, like Dabble does. You know what I mean? And now Prize Picks does. So learning the difference between dynamic payout sites and fixed payout sites is really, really simple. That's not the big thing, but the key is to learn that the fixed payout sites can be cracked with plus EV plays, because it doesn't change the payout no matter if you take the over or the under. I hope that makes sense, because on Prize Picks, if you take 3 players now, that's not a goblin or a demon. 3 picks pay out 6x. All right. And not only that, no matter if you select over or under, it still pays out 6x. That's a fixed payout site. Those sites can be cracked with plus EV plays because it points out the value, which gives you the positive expected return. That's basically all it is. It shows you the discrepancies. I can show you a couple of examples, but I want to make a ton more videos about this topic and beginner better. So I encourage you to stick around if you are a beginner bettor. And if it's your very, very first time, you see it scrolling across the top, you download Dabble, use code RICO, you get $25 free to play with. Stick around, come catch the lives on the stream, and then so you will learn what it is. So you'll learn as a beginner bettor, and you won't be so far behind. Because I guarantee you, if you haven't done this with your bankroll, you have blown multiple accounts and kept redepositing. A lot of motherfuckers just put $100 in and play play 4 or 5 $20, $25 parlay and reload that bitch when them bitches don't smack. That is not how you do it. I'm ReallyRico, you already know. Let's get this dough, bruh. Peace. I'm out.